Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to show you guys how I achieve this natural glam. I think it's really pretty for every skin tone and everybody just to give it a go. This is something I think I would like to do just, I don't know, in the morning if I have some extra time, if I'm going to work or just out and about for the day. You guys can definitely choose to take away anything or add more, whatever you want. But I think this is just a really kind of simple, easy, I don't know, everyday glam. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. Okay guys, so let's get started. The first thing I like to do in the morning is obviously cleanse my skin, and I'll tone my skin and put on a really great moisturizer. The second thing I like to do is, for those of you that have been watching my channel, you guys know that my eyebrows are microbladed, so I don't have to do a ton of work to them, but I do like to sculpt them out a little with concealer. So today I'm going to be using the Time Balm Concealer. This is by The Balm. It just comes in a little pot like this. I like the consistency of it. It's not super thick, but the color is really pretty too. So I'll just start by carving underneath my brow. So this actually helps me achieve like a sharper look with my brow. And I'll also take this down and use it for the base of my shadow. So instead of brushing this out with a brush, I'll use my finger and I'll warm up the product a little bit. And this kind of gets it nice and even. So this is the difference it makes. So I feel like you can see a lot more of the shape, and it lifts the brow as well. So I'm just going to repeat this on the other side. So for those of you who don't have their eyebrows microbladed and you still want to fill in your brows in, I would suggest doing this part first, because what it does is it helps you achieve a better arched brow, because you're carving right underneath your brow, like where you want the highest part. So I'm just gonna blend this in here. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my setting powder. This is by Beauty Bakery. It's just their translucent setting powder. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this over my eyelids, and I'm gonna be using this beauty blender. These are the small mini ones. They come in a pack of 2. This is the bigger one, but I really like these for the eye area because, I don't know, it just fits the shape better. So I'm just gonna go and set all of this. Next, I'm just going to fill in my brows a pinch. So I'm gonna go in with my Morphe brow pencil, and this is in the color Latte. So I'm just gonna kind of fill in any small little gaps I kind of left behind. And I'm going to drag it out a little bit. So I like to make the ends just a little bit thicker. If you guys do want my updated brow routine, please comment below, let me know. So there's that brow. Next, we're going to do this one. So you guys see the difference? This just looks a little bit more precise and put together, and this is just a little softer looking, which there's nothing wrong with this. A lot of the times I won't fill in my brows at all, and I'll just kind of do the underneath part, but I do like the contrast it makes when it is a little darker. Another trick is, if you guys are filling in your brows, never make the top line super dark, because it's going to look very, like your face is going to be weighted down almost. It's going to look very heavy. And we don't want that. We want the brows to look nice and light and still natural. So I like making a darker line underneath my brows, but never on the top. So once we kind of got our brows where we want them to, we're going to move on to eyes. So I have this little palette here. I put this together. It's just a Z palette, but I put a bunch of these neutral shades together. Woo! Put a bunch of these neutral eyeshadows together. So I'm going to go in with the color Soft Brown. This is from MAC. And I'm just going to dust this kind of on the outer corner. Windshield wiper motions back and forth. And I'm going to kind of bring this up the brow bone just a little bit. And then don't forget to tap off the extra shadow. I'm going to do the same here. See, I just feel like the shadows blend so much nicer when you have a base that's dry and not tacky. So remember to kind of pull this underneath here as well. This just kind of gives it a really nice blown out look when you incorporate the bottom of the lash line with the shadow you're using. So right now it's just pretty natural looking. I'm gonna go in with the color, what color is this? This is in the color called Frappe. That's from Makeup Geek. I'm just gonna go over this eyeshadow a little bit, the first color, just to darken it up a little bit. I'm gonna go in with a lighter color. And this color is Jest. This is from MAC. I'm gonna use my ring finger. I'm gonna place this all over my lid. Just very lightly. I'm not gonna do it super heavy. I'm just gonna repeat this on this eye. Really that intense. Next, I'm gonna just take a pencil brush from MAC and I'm gonna go in with that first color, Soft Brown, and I'm going to put this on my lash line. I love doing this. There's usually like not a time I don't put this on my lash line. I love this color. Just gives like a really soft definition. And then I'm gonna go in with the color Nylon from MAC. And I'm gonna place this in my inner corner. And then I'm gonna dab it with my finger, just so it's not so intense. I'm gonna put a little bit of the extra underneath my brow bone. Same on the other side. And then next, I'm going to curl my lashes. This is the Shiseido eyelash curler. I love this one. Lashes are curled. We're going to apply mascara. My favorite right now is the L'Oreal Voluminous in Black. Okay, so once the mascara is on, I'm going to wait a little bit for it to dry and then I'll apply bottom mascara at a later step. But next, let's move on and we're going to be doing our face makeup. So first thing I'm going to do is, usually I would apply a primer, but because I'm in a little bit of a hurry, or not a hurry, but a pinch, since we're doing this in the morning, we're getting ready to go to work. I already applied my moisturizer from after washing my face, so I am going to be going in with the Makeup Forever HD Stick. This is my all-time favorite foundation. I've been using this for years, and I'll jump from different foundation from time to time just to try out some new ones, but I always come back to this one. This is in the color, they have really weird color shades, but this is 153Y405. So I just like to basically paint this on my face. I'll do 2 swipes on my cheeks, 1 on my forehead, and a little on my chin. And I'm going to blend this out with a brush. This is the MAC 170 brush. It's a synthetic brush. Okay, so once this is all kind of blended into the skin, I'm going to even it out with my 2 concealers. I'm going to be using these from Morphe. They're in the colors C1.55 and C1.45. So I like to do a little bit of each color. Next, I am going to set my foundation with my setting powder. Again, we're going to go in with the Beauty Bakery setting powder, and I'm going to use a small little beauty blender. I'm just going to set certain areas of my face. I always like to do around my nose and my T-zone, so my forehead, my chin, and this is the part that I like to kind of multitask. So I'm going to go in with the Chanel Tan de Soleil. I'm going to go in with a synthetic brush, something like this guy, and we're going to apply this just as a little bronzer. And then I'm gonna go in and take So while we're waiting for that to set, I'm gonna go in with a blush. And the blush I'm gonna be using today, Milani Luminoso. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with a highlighter. I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Easy Highlighter Beauty Light Wand. And it comes with like a little applicator that's like a sponge. And what I like to do is I like to put a little bit on the back of my hand. I'll beauty blender. And I'll just apply a little on the highlights of the cheeks here. How pretty, you guys. I love this. I love a good glow, you guys. So this is not really work appropriate, I feel like, but just going for it. I'm going to just brush off my baking powder here. A little on my chin. And then the same this other side here. So this is kind of glam so far. I'm gonna do a little mascara. I'm gonna be using the MAC Extended Play, my favorite. So if you guys ever get a little mascara on the top of your lid, wait for it to dry, and then I'll go in and kind of like smudge it out a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with the lip liner from NARS. It's in the color Morocco. Next, I'm gonna go in with Prom Night. This is from Huda Beauty. I'm gonna tap this. And then I'm just gonna take my little lip brush from Chanel. and blend this out. Just use a little bit of some gloss. I'm gonna go in with the Dior lip gloss. This is in the color 343. I'm gonna do like a little in the center, like a little hot. Okay, you guys. So that completes our everyday kind of glam. I love this look. You guys can really do this for whatever you think is appropriate. If this is going to be your going out for a big night, if this is going to be your birthday glam look, if this is kind of your everyday getting ready, going to work, whatever it may be, I just think this is a really great kind of soft, easy go-to glam that I think will look really pretty on everybody. I think this was really just nice and neutral, and you have some highlight, which I love. So yeah, if you guys like this look, please thumbs up this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.